sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. So defensively, 3rd down, you're thinking get the stop, maybe force the field goal try. Instead, he's able to shake free and not just get the first down, but get the touchdown as well.
Yeah, so much for the best laid plans, right? And you knew once he got past the line of scrimmage, he was gone. Got that head of steam behind him. Vroom, off to the races. The only surprise would have been if anyone caught him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
Second and 6. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They run with Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run here with Taylor, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Taylor powering forward, pushing his way through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Taylor. Pushes past him. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sip through.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second and 5. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards one Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Minus 56. Minus 56. Come on.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come. Check. At the 60. At the 60.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Back now in Indianapolis. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Quickly here, and that's complete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll look to run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and